Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. Supervise your children. My name is Jessica. I'll be your storyteller today, and we're riding aboard the Wendy. We're going to be going on an adventure into Storybook Land, where we will get to see some of Walt Disney's classic animation miniaturized. Our adventure begins by getting swallowed up by Monstro the whale. This is the very same whale who swallowed Pinocchio and Geppetto. If you remember, Pinocchio figured a way out though. He lit a fire in the belly of the whale and he made Monstro sneeze. He sneezed so hard, in fact, that he blew his tail right off. There we go. We have our very own entrance into Storybook Land.
Jessika.
Look at the little houses, the miniature houses. Can you see that?
Coming up on the left-hand side is the cave where the big bad wolf lives. Safely across the water, you'll find the homes of Fifer Pig, Fiddler Pig, and Practical Pig, otherwise known as the Three Little Pigs. There's a house made of straw, a house made of sticks, there's a house made of 100% wolf-proof bricks. Here on the left is the quaint English village where Alice grew up. Alice spent her days daydreaming in the green grass here. One day she spotted a white rabbit, and she fell down, down, down. She fell all the way into Wonderland. Here in the center of the canal is London Park. This is the very same park where Wendy, John, and Michael, with faith, trust, and a little pixie dust, followed Peter Pan past the second star to the right. They flew straight on till morning, all the way into Neverland. Straight ahead is the City of Mystery, the City of Enchantment, the City of Agrabah. Up top is Sultan's Palace. Down below is the marketplace where Aladdin once stole a loaf of bread, but most important, he stole Princess Jasmine's heart.
Bye. Bye. We'll swing around again.
We are now sailing beneath the very same rose-colored archways that Princess Jasmine and Aladdin flew over, under, and sideways on their magic carpet ride to the whole new world. Coming up, everyone, I need you to be careful. Please don't touch anything at all because we're going into the Cave of Wonders and everything in here is enchanted. This is where Aladdin and the Buddha discovered the most precious treasure in all the world, the magic lamp with the magic genie. They say if you make a wish in this cave, everyone, it might come true, so make a wish.
Did you make a wish, Jojo?
Alright, whoever wished to see the home of Snow White, it came true. There it is on the right-hand side. There's the cottage where Snow White lives with the 7 dwarfs. Up the hill a little ways, you'll see the diamond mine, and if you listen closely, you can still hear Snow White whistling while she works. On our left is the French chateau where Cinderella grew up with her wicked stepmother and evil stepsisters. They were very mean to her, but don't feel too bad, because now she lives way up top there in that pink and gold castle with her Prince Charming, and they're living, of course, happily ever after.
There's Agrabah again.
On the left is one of the more unusual aspects of Storybook Land. This is our giant patchwork quilt. It extends all the way up top there. It's actually modeled after some artwork in Walt Disney's Silly Symphony Lullaby Land. It's comprised of over 23 different desert blooms. In case you're wondering, every plant in Storybook Land is 100% real. They've all just been miniaturized in a process only known to our head gardener, Tinkerbell. Some of the plants in Storybook Land are actually the most distinguished cast members in the resort, being over 150 years old. And coming up on the left in that tree stump there is the modest home of Mr. Mole. He's one of the characters in The Wind in the Willows. He's actually the caretaker for that stately manor, Toad Hall. Mr. Toad lives there, but he is not in right now. He's in Fantasyland on a wild ride to nowhere at all. On the left are 3 Dutch windmills. The center windmill is famous for housing the animals in the harsh winter storm in the award-winning Silly Symphony, The Old Mill. And straight ahead on our right-hand side is the Alpine Village where Geppetto lives. In that wood carving shop, he carved himself a little wood puppet named Pinocchio. If you listen, you can still hear them celebrating that now Pinocchio is a real boy. We're now headed through the lagoon where Prince Eric and Princess Ariel were serenaded by Scuttle and Sebastian. And as we exit the tunnel on the right-hand side, we're going to come to the Seaside Palace where Ariel and Eric were living today. There's the same beach where Ariel saved Eric and where she took her first steps as a human. And through the waterfall on our left-hand side is the kingdom of King Triton. That's where you'll find all of Ariel's sisters, Flounder and Sebastian, all of Ariel's underwater friends. Ladies and gentlemen, every story has to come to an end at some time. And we've just about reached the end of our story this evening in Storybook Land. As we approach the dock again, watch your hands, arms, and fingers. Stay sitting down until I get the go-ahead. I'll count to 3 and we'll all get up together so we don't tip the boat over. I do very much appreciate you coming aboard. I hope you come back again. And I hope all of your endings are happily ever after.